Hello, everyone. This is Team Accendo's Capstone presentation for the project sponsored by Foundry 10. Team Accendo consists of Clarissa, Lucia, Julian, and myself, Uttam. To give you a background about Foundry 10, Foundry 10 is an educational research organization with a philanthropic focus on expanding ideas about learning and creating direct value for youth. In collaboration with diverse partners, they surface, evaluate, and share opportunities to better support youth learning both inside and outside the classroom. Expanding the way people think about learning is a formidable challenge, and Foundry 10 approaches it in three ways: research, programs, and philanthropy. While each of these is distinct, they are all interconnected parts of a whole. Many programs they run involve aspects of research, and many of their studies inform the program design. Now, with new growth and expanded program areas, Foundry 10 needs a new information system to support the work. In particular, the organization needs controlled vocabularies to define and organize categories of work, programs, partnerships, along with some general consulting on their information systems. They also require a solution that would accommodate for future expansion plans, both within the workforce and their project efforts. With the background provided, it is very simple to understand the problem that our project is trying to solve. Organize the organization. Currently, the information is scattered across various platforms, and consolidating it is of the highest priority. Providing a low-cost solution that can be built upon as the company expands is the primary objective of our project.
We conducted team interviews early on to understand the business requirements, and then we started to build the user stories and personas to understand the different use cases. The user stories are then used for the design phase of our database. The design phase starts with the creation of the entity relationship diagrams that will be used as the foundation of the database build phase. These diagrams comes in as a tool to oversee all of the components that exist in the database. We currently use Azure to store the database as a cloud solution. We also provide Airtable as one of the solutions. Airtable is an online relational database management system in the forms of tables as a default view. The easiest way to think about Airtable is it's similar to an Excel spreadsheet, but with the ability to look up values from another table. We think that providing Airtable as a solution is going to help to get into the habit of organizing data on early stage before moving on to using a database. We also created stored procedures for data input and data update. Stored procedures include error handling, which is essential to ensure that the data that are being input and updated are expected. User stories is also the foundation of creating the stored procedures to ensure that we cover all of the possible use cases for all different personas.
Once Foundry 10 is ready to move away from Airtable and utilize the Azure database that we've built for them, we have created a Microsoft Access front-end platform for them to directly interface with the database. We decided to go with Microsoft Access because it has pre-built functionality to create forms that can view, read, and write data. Access also provides a level of security with login requirements to access anything on the database. However, Microsoft Access comes with its own limitations. There is no cloud accessibility for file sharing. It's difficult for non-technical users to create new forms. And there's no way for us to create a user-friendly way to insert tables into tables with foreign keys. And in order to combat this limitation, we've created a SQL file that we will be providing them that utilizes the stored procedures as mentioned before in order to insert and update data within the database. Though we know that this is highly technical, we will be providing detailed instructions on how to perform this task.
So here are the benefits for our sponsor. We first build up solid foundation for Foundry 10's internal data structure, and then we help employees create more consistent reports. As a database system, we'll bring in data consistency, which is really the key to a standardized reporting process. We also do scripted data normalization, referring to the development of consistent and clean data. This will provide Foundry 10 for more efficient data analysis by reducing duplicates and organizing unstructured data sets. And last but not least, an additional solution for the sponsor. We recommend Foundry 10 to create a database team or hire specialized database administrators. And the major goal is to have a focus on best practices by receiving professional and consistent database management services. So DB administrators will know the right settings and configures considering database demands, and then to improve database performance and develop more business flows. A DB team can also monitor data to be all consistent throughout the use and make sure users are able to access. They can also help to prevent system failures or solve disaster situations. And that brings us to the end. Thank you all for your interest and attention.